Mallorca, Spain, 1994. Things were different then. A land of package holidays, postcards, sun, sea and sangria, and a place where photographer Milner shot his first major mountain bike story.
I'm back.
2024. 30 years have passed since that story, and now Milner's back on Mallorca to see if its trails flow as endlessly as he remembers. Luring friend Francesco Gozzo with tales of adventure, the duo are about to learn whether old fading memories are quite as reliable as, well, the Spanish sunshine or its sangria. Come on lads, it's Sizzle time.
I remember trails being everywhere. Those hills, trails, those hills, trails, they were everywhere. I was just going out finding them. And we'll start with those. Let's go over there. Let's go over there.
The lads begin where Milner's memories are most lucid, inland near Uke, launching straight into the kind of chaotic mashup to rival any 90s acid rave. As trails go, this one boasts more rock than Nirvana and has more attitude than Biggie Smalls. It's definitely not as flowing as Milner's rattling brain remembers it. Maybe he should have spent a bit more time on the Sudoku in those intervening 30 years.
I think every descent in the world should finish with a pasty like that.
Of course, 30 years ago, the World Wide Web was just flickering into life. Television had just 4 channels, and mobile phones, well, they were the size of shoeboxes. Mountain bikes, they had cantilever brakes, and not 1 but 3 chain rings. There was none of that fancy phone camera and social media stuff, and mapping apps, forget it. That was all decades away. Back then on Mallorca, when you saw a trail, you just rode it, see where it goes. After all, an island's trails can only go so far before they hit the sea, and when they did, well, Milner just turned around and rode back again.
Oh, man in the bushes!
Try to make it feel strong. Even though I'm not good enough, even though I try, she'll step away from another place.
So the trail goes all the way over that pass by the look of it, and it's only 20 minutes before sunset. And we've got a bit of nudge tech to get back on, so I think we're gonna have to go home. Yeah, it's too cold. Leave that for next time. Another unknown.
With no proper maps, exploring unknown trails then usually meant finishing rides in the dark. But then, maybe some things never change. Now, 1994, that was the era of high tech. We had the Discman and dictaphones and computers with floppy disks. But Milner, well, even back then he was kind of old school, scribbling down his thoughts on scraps of paper when he first came to Mallorca. He typed them up and a magazine printed them as a story, and he kept a copy. just in case his memory needed a little nudge later.
Oh, the pages are coming out. That's how old it is. Look, sweat was running in rivers from my brow, dripping onto the lenses of my Rudy projects. Boy, it was hot. It was September, and this was Mallorca. What an intro. What a load of nonsense.
I was born in 19.
You now get out. You were born the year the story came out. Hey, that's a shot. That's a shot. That's at Alcudia, which is the next peninsula over. Hey, why don't we try that this afternoon? I don't really remember carrying it all the way up here.
What your mind blocks out is just part of the adventurer's strategy to survive. Forgetting the pain is what keeps them in the game for longer. But for Milner, you'd have thought he'd have learnt by now how it can be useful to remember some things, like big steep hikes up cliff faces.
I can't believe I came all the way up here on a skimpy little hardtail.
In your lycra.
In my lycra, with no top on. Go! Alright, let's find a way down.
We've been alone for a while. Me and my heart were tired. As long as you're away from us, we're just living in the past. As long as you're away from us, I'm captive in my heart. And there's a good chance we won't survive. What have we done to us?
Can't see a way at all. It's just like, is there a turn and we missed?
We say the show must go on.
Yeah, yesterday was a bit full on, wasn't it, that ride? Not quite what I expected up at Alcudia.
But I was able to do it, and it's just things like, I'm just riding 180 rotors, that's what. They're not even massive, you know? This is the point. But the amount of control, the amount of confidence that was given me on that descent. It's following you as well, which always helps. Yeah. Sometimes it gets me into trouble.
Trouble. Ha! Now there's a universal word. It doesn't matter how big your brake rotors, how many gears or how plush your suspension, trouble can just come knocking, whatever trail you're on. And some people, they just seem to be trouble magnets. Or maybe that's just part of exploring.
Looks steep. It does look a bit steep, doesn't it?
I suppose one person's trouble is another's adventure. It seems like here on Mallorca, there's plenty of opportunity for both.
Oi, oi, oi. Places the bike takes you, or you take the bike. I did write in the magazine, there are trails laid out in there like it's an enormous BMX track. I got a suspicion I may have made some stuff up for that story. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. 600 metres about that. 600 metres down to come. Rocky! Whoa, it's tight! There! What these bikes do, what you could ride down. Like years ago, it would be like you're on a bike and you're basically survival. And now, it's like all you want to do is look for fun bits and fun lines rather than just hanging on.
Now don't get me wrong, I love reminiscing as much as the next person, but it ain't as good as it used to be. There comes a time when you have to accept things have moved on. I can celebrate surviving Oasis the first time round, and Britpop, and binge watching VHS videos of Friends episodes, as much as I can marvel at how anyone once rode descents like this on a hardtail. But there comes a time to celebrate the here and now, to appreciate where we've all got to, and to marvel how today's big, bouncy bikes have changed punishment into fun. Yeah, this is a time to celebrate being alive.
That was brilliant today. That was that descent was really quite rowdy though, wasn't it?
That descent was amazing.
I can't get over it. I can't get over what I'm now standing at the top of and thinking, looking down a cliffside and going, I just ride a bike down it. It's a bicycle. Absolutely nuts. Mate,
bonkers.
that was
Cheers to that.
blooming good. I peered over the edge and with 1 foot out of my spuds, SPDs, and with shocks pounding, 35 millimetres of travel, pounding, aired the last rain gully before being spat out, rims glowing. You had a glowing rim? And they printed it. They printed this nonsense. And it launched, this launched a career. This has been 30 years of carrying bikes around the world and occasionally riding them.
Well, they say, no pain, no gain, as if they only come as a 2-for-1 deal. Whatever. It seems like Milner has bought into this deal so long, he now has the store loyalty card to show for it.
I remember there's a trail that goes on and off the road all the way to the end of that peninsula.
And now with just 1 day left for our duo to test Milner's trail memories, only time will tell whether it's pain or gain that wins out. My spiritual guru says the future is whatever you make it. Moments come and moments go, and somewhere in between they yield opportunities. You just have to be prepared to see where they take you. Some paths might lead you somewhere good, some might be dead ends, and some, well, they might take you somewhere you've been before.
Oh, this is it. This is the spot. This is that shot. Let's reshoot it. Let's do it again with us in the shot. So this story was shooting slide film, and then it'd take a week to get the results, and then I'd package them up and send them to the magazine with a printed out story. And that's it. That was the pitch. So I'm going to press the button. We're going to run down there, and then count to 10, and then hopefully we're in the right space. There we go. Try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's brilliant. Take it out. No, I think we just call it. We just go, that was it. You have to wait a week. Yeah, we can't look at that for a week. That's hard. That's hard. Can you imagine doing this on a 3x8 chain set and like skinny 1.5 tires?
Now those skinny tyres and triple chain sets, those magazine stories and cantilever brakes, and selfies snapped on film cameras, they've all had their place in time. They've all played their part in countless memories. Memories that are made from mud and dust, from sweat and more than a few bruises.
The end of the island. 30 years. What a ride this has been.
What a ride indeed. Life is a funny old game steered by rolls of the dice. Some memories, they shine like a diamond, and well, some You just want to forget. However those dice roll, there's one thing for sure. It's only moments you live that can make your memories. So, the question is, what kind of memories do you want, and how are you gonna make them?